Welcome to KK's Quilt Studio. This is Marilyn. We had a question from the mailbag this morning about rickrack. How do you design it and digitize it? Well, it's not that difficult. Um, you might have a different program, but I'm doing this in Art and Stitch, in Art and Stitch Plus, the embroidery side of my embroidery and quilting software. And let's get started. So I want to make rickrack, and you can see I've done a couple examples here on the board, and these are the simple components that I used. So this one I just copied and I shrunk down to make this a little bit tighter. So that's the tighter zigzag, and I used my line tool to create this. So I simply drew a line and then arch it up, go over and down again. You'll need to make a connection for it, and there, simple as that. And then I took my select tool, my duplication, so this repeats the design, and let's say I want 5 across, and of course this is going to be the duplication of the rows, and I want about 6, and that kind of looks like rickrack. And then let's bring those rows in real tight together, and if you look down here in the corner, you watch your output size, and I want to make these about 1 inch. So let's keep shrinking them down. You can make your rickrack any size you want, and then I'm going to say snap together so that all these individual components will stitch out as one. So I want to connect those lines. Okay, and there I have my rickrack. Let's move that up so it's not on top of my design. And then I just turn those rows into satin stitches, and I'm going to take my width down to about 2.5. Click apply, and there you have it. One other thing, if you want to, I'm going to do the sew out, and this is doing this row down here. You'll notice that it's stitching one row at a time. So it'll stitch out this row and then stitch out the next row. And it's always going from the left to the right. And if you want to get around that, go to your reshape tool and click on a row and change your starting and ending points. Swap those out so that when it ends here on the first row on the right, it jumps right down and starts stitching this second row from right to left. And that's how I would stitch it out, so you don't have a continuous pull to the right when you're stitching those out. So I hope that helps, and thanks for joining me. I'm happy to answer any questions you may have about digitizing. Drop me an email, or be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So I hope you have a great day, and happy sewing.